demoralize you, and it's crazy to play against that. And I think they're just going to Smashville for game 1. Do you think that it was just for time's sake, or do you think that do you think that they're both okay with it?
I wouldn't be surprised if they were both comfortable with Smashville.
Right.
Seems like a decent stage for both of them, like a neutral.
Right. So you can kind of see just like how part of this matchup goes is that you notice one thing, and that's Diddy just has not even tried to get a banana this set, and that's mainly just because like there really isn't much that it can do against Rosa.
Right. That's about the same way that the Mario matchup goes with Diddy. Is like it's just so easy to take control of banana in those matchups, so like you can't abuse it as much.
Yeah.
And that really takes like a big hit into his neutral play.
Right. So now this is the really important part is that Rosa is without Luma, and this is where Shay has to take control as best as he can, but also there's a almost 90, well now 80% difference, and even worse now, Luma's back. Oh, they both have released. Oh.
Up smash out of shield takes it. He's doing an unsafe aerial on shield. It would have been fine if it was better spaced, or I think he probably could have went for like an aerial command side B, like command grab, and that would have been a better option than the back air. And he lost the stock for it, but
well, at least right now he's not doing too bad on himself. It's only 96, and that's definitely percent that Diddy has something up his sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Like see, this is where the Shea Vortex starts to come in. Oh, but he pushed the banana off. Oh, that back here.
It's a great back here.
Oh, that was a better one.
Clipped him with another one, getting the air dodge. They were just putting on so much pressure off stage, and it really benefited him.
Oh, that banana. Okay, and there is definitely a world right there where that banana hits Shay, and he doesn't realize he has a jump, and that was the game right there.
Oh yeah.
Is he going into the reach? Ooh, that was totally dangerous. I'm surprised he didn't bonk his head. Oh my goodness, but the desync. It's crazy just how looking at it from an outside perspective and understanding how these characters work, every like little interaction. Like you see right there, he was hitting Luma with the down tilt, and then he got up air for it.
I think if Shady can get back to stage and wow, really just
wait, that doesn't look good.
Rare miss from Midnight. Shay really taking advantage of it, keeping him disadvantaged now.
Oh my goodness! Did the gravity actually make him get hit with his own banana? That's nuts.
What I was talking about. Yeah, the down B just really messes with banana.
I've actually never seen that before.
Yeah, like Diddy will throw it and get hit by it at the same time.
Ooh, the edge cancel!
The edge cancel was nuts, but not paying out for him. Really deep. That one was a little better, but it was on stage, of course. Like that was a hard read he went for. It could have been great.
It's kind of insane because if you honestly ask me, like up until that mistake from Midnight, it honestly just looked like he was in complete control this whole set. Oh, but that was a beautiful Trump back air.
Great Trump back air. Shady wasn't ready for it, not buffering roll or attack, and just paying for it. So now we're going into game 2. Shady, he's gonna have to really rethink his game plan here. I feel like he was doing pretty solid, but like he needs to figure out killing more consistently. I feel.
I think that the one problem there was actually not so much the kill because the fact that they ended up closing the stock and was in the position to potentially take out that second one. The only problem was that he lacked the positioning. Like you can kind of see just right now. Who's on center stage, who's not on center stage, and who's basically at advantage right now. And you can just see in this exact scenario, like not having that center stage is probably like the most detrimental thing for Shay right now. And that's I think what was a big problem last game specifically.
You know, I agree with that, yeah. Yeah, he just needs to find his way in. Is what I should have said. Like he was doing fine with killing. I think some of the hard reads he went for that got rid of his, put him into disadvantage. Like that edge cancel side B. It was like it could have been great, but it put him in disadvantage and kind of messed with him a bit. Like Midnight really took that. Give him an edge, and he'll take a mile.
I was also gonna say that Shay's absolutely crazy. He literally just neutral teched and just down pulled it right in Midnight's face.
Yeah, going for those fast options on wave coat.
Well, the banana going there actually almost allowed him to get back safely, but then instead he just kind of. Okay, it was a smart. I think it was smart to not go for monkey flip there. Oh, he's just standing there.
The patience.
Yeah.
That's something I really noticed about Shady's play is that.
Oh my goodness, the desync. That's not good.
They're almost killing off the top. That move has a pretty wild like PI angle.
It was a beautiful air dodge on that up smash. Holy cow. I was gonna say his defense. I think that in terms of the overall defensive options that he's picking is just working out way better for him. I really wish that he were to try and find a way to be able to try and challenge that recovery, but just feels like he's just kind of okay with letting her get back, which I don't understand why it would be. Alright, well here's now, we witnessed the Shea Vortex earlier, but now here we come witness to the Midnight one. Like, see, he tried to force himself back to the center and paid for it.
Midnight had a great answer for that. I mean, there weren't many options he had to go for. Like, that multi-jab just covers so many of them that, like, I probably thought the monkey flip was the best move, but Midnight was ready to cover it.
Midnight's one of the best in the region in terms of just hitting A without hitting a direction. See, he tried to challenge it, but Midnight is just really knowledgeable in terms of ways that he can make his recovery safe, even whenever he knows his opponent is going to go for him. Oh, the gravity again!
You can't throw it while they're doing that. It'll just damage you.
I don't even think that it wasn't. Oh my goodness, the down smash is gonna take the stock. Yeah, it will.
All the way from the other side of the stage. I mean, he was at 150, but did he have no rage?
Well, I mean, the other thing to keep in mind is that it's not like as if Rosalina is exactly much of a heavy character.
True. Great down tilts at ledge. Getting those. I don't think there were 2 frames. I think that's just where they were stripping them on stage.
Right. The other thing that I gotta say is that it's always odd to it's odd for me that the thing that seems to be rocking Shea the hardest in this matchup is Luma, and then there's times in which he gets them separated, but instead of going for Luma, he instead goes for damage to Rosa. Oh, that was a nice little mix.
I always like seeing those wall jump mix-ups.
Oh, this is where it gets tricky. Oh, he even. Man, nice use of. Oh my goodness, Midnight almost stole his soul.
Yeah, but he monkey flipped right over F smash, which if it was angled up, it might have been a little bit more of a problem. But here we are, still in the game. Pretty much even percent.
It is, but this is pretty. I think this is while Luma is still in play, this is still definitely in Midnight's favor. Well, you see, there it is.
There goes Luma.
That time he got it. That time he got rid of her. Got rid of him real quick. So now
he got really impatient there, and he did lose stage control first. But
you see.
They're just up smashing at each other.
Everybody's using their moves with the word up in it.
Yeah. Like Shady up smash, Midnight punished him for it, kept him off stage, and he just rolls away from Midnight's up smash and then up smashes again. So many up smashes.
If it works.
It works.
If it works. Town and City. So now my question is do you think that Shea is okay with leaving this open? Because I think, actually no. Originally when I was thinking about it, I was going to think, why would you want to ever take Rose to the stage? But now it gives me the idea. Do you think that he's trying to look maybe for potential up throw up air kills?
Possibly. That actually works really good on Town City, even though for the most part, Hoo-Ha's gone, but that at least works. Because down tilt banana confirms are going to work earlier as well.
Sure.
It's Rosa, so she's already lighter. So like, I think this still benefits him enough, but like if he gets caught in a Rosa trap on the others, like on the top of the stage, he's gonna die at like 20.
But you can kind of do. I mean, you can kind of see here. Shay's doing much better in terms of choosing what options that he wants to go for whenever Midnight's on stage, along with the ones that he wants while he's off stage. Okay, that pop one definitely was not advised. Oh, charging the barrels for that long? That was insane.
Gets on stage and just down smashes and catches Midnight, and Midnight
he
wasn't playing that game. Yeah.
Really?
I'm surprised. I feel like he could have played that out.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised too.
If he doesn't feel comfortable in it, I understand why I just reset the situation.
So now here's the thing. If Midnight goes to win the set, that 100% I think is the right decision. But if not, that is definitely a questionable decision. But Midnight understands himself better than I do, probably than I ever will.
He ran it back to Town City again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that was the right move. Like, maybe he just needed to reset his mind. and like give it a second to like take that momentum away from Shade.
I was gonna say we saw the same thing with Immortal. He had a second to breathe, and then he had a second to breathe, and then immediately started playing better.
Oh yeah. And it looks like that's how it is so far, but that can change very fast.
I mean, 15%. 15% is nothing.
Yeah. Well, it was a little more than that, and then Shay got strained. All right, and now it's looking better. He tried to pop gun cancel, but missed it.
It wasn't that he missed the pop gun cancel. Midnight was covering it. Like he actually,
That's true.
he actually like was up. He actually just did enough smash when he realized what was going on. All right, but that's a dead Luma. But that's still that's a dead Luma at a 64% chance.
Shay getting the stage control, throwing the banana.
Wow, I'm just surprised he just chucked it off like that.
He probably didn't realize it would go that far.
Maybe. I would assume too.
This is looking a lot better.
Well, that was a good dash attack.
I'm surprised he just barely missed the Luma there when he did the forward air. I know getting rid of that's going to change it's going to change how the match plays out for a little bit.
Oh, wow. Did you see how deep Midnight went for that and still couldn't get it? Shay's recoveries this set have been absolutely. Oh my goodness! Like you can even see Shay's reaction. That is definitely not something he wanted to have happen there.
Oh no. That was a bit of an unfortunate miss.
So that pivot grab was insane. Midnight's starting to cover monkey flip even better now.
Yeah, things are picking up for Midnight now. Like maybe throwing that game away, he just needed that to reset his mind and think about things. Yeah. Whoa.
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta grab ledge there. He lost his you can't up B after that. So when you wall jump and missed the ledge, he just kind of fell and died.
Yeah, I don't understand. Do you think that maybe he just gave up too?
I don't think he would have.
I think that of anybody that I've seen, I don't think that Jay would have given up that step. But it just looked like he just kind of lost the will to just keep going. All right, looks like we got a water break going. Wait, did Midnight actually just hand Shay his own water? That's such a nice, Even in the middle of a really heated set where it looked like Midnight just like for one game gave up, it is incredible on how nice they are to each other.
Ripped my suit, dude.
What happened?
The button came off.
Oh.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It can get it touched up later. You're good. Right now is game 5, and
the
it's
most important game.
Smashville. Okay, so this is 100% Shay's counter pick, but now I have to. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that is going to.
Oh,
really
did you see in the player cam Shay solemnly closing his eyes? Oh, that's the heartbreaker.
He's probably thinking.
Oh, the 2-frame?
It's alright. See, I think he can still do this if he plays perfectly, but like, that must be really heartbreaking.
Oh, now he's just getting hit by more moves with the word up in it.
Oh, he missed the cancel. I think he probably went for wanted to go for like a cancel grab or something.
It's a good air dodge though. This is a whole stock difference after that, but it's in spite of that, he's still keeping it down to only a stock. And oh man, you can see Midnight is 100%.
Oh, he's dead. He missed the cancel and he just died.
Wait, can he not even up?
He can't up B.
Oh no.
Yikes. That's not how you want to see it end at all. 2 SDs.
Oh man. And you can just, if you're just out of the corner, you can kind of just see there is like, I saw literal pain in Shay's face as he walked away after that set. That is definitely not how you want it to end. You heard him. You probably heard him in the player cam laugh, but.
Oh yeah, he laughed it off, but he was not happy.
I wouldn't be either.
That was messed up. It was a rough loss.
That was probably going to be one of the craziest sets that we had in top 6 in terms of the first round of top 16, and we just saw it get tossed away like that.
Yeah, that'd be quite the upset. But unfortunately, Shady is in losers now.
And Midnight moves on. But speaking of moving on, we've now got another old rivalry. We got Dominic, the up and comer, versus Hex, the old blood.
Yeah.
Hex has been honing his skills up in what region is he now?
What? Neo?
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, Hex has been refining himself up in Neo, making sure to keeping himself nice and sharp. Dom has been pretty much ever since Midnight and Hex have been going to locals. Dom has practically filled in the power void since they've left.
He's been dominating.
You're lucky we're live on the internet.